じゃあ皆さんこんにちは。今日はYouTube 日本語教室の中で We are going to study Japanese greetings as well as the particles これ、それ、あれ the those are pronouns, the pronouns これ、それ、あれ and the particle は and the verb desu. Okay, let's start with a quick review to see if you remember from the first lesson. How would you say good day? Do you remember? Good day. How would you say good day in Japanese or good afternoon? Give you a second to think. Push the pause button and cheat. Go ahead. Better you to teach yourself than I. Alright. じゃあ言って。こんにちは。こんにちは。Let me write it in Japanese. こんにちは. Some people might put wa for it. I'm sorry I have to write with such a fat marker, but I really don't have any other ones. Let's go ahead and do that. Wa. Okay. So how would you say to someone, good night, like go to bed, good night? Good night. How would you say that? Give you a few seconds to cheat. Push the pause button, review if you must. Good day, konnichiwa. Good night. Oyasumi. And you can add na sa I to the end. Oyasumi or oyasumi nasai. Let me go ahead and write these in English. Ko ni chi wa o ya su mi nasai. Okay. So let's see how well you remember. How do you say good morning to somebody? Good morning. Make sure you say it very positively. I know that I myself have a lot of trouble waking up in the morning, so I don't really give a positive greeting to people. The way you say it is oh ha oops yo ohayo or ohayo gozaimasu. Sorry, I had to write in the bottom there. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Now remember, the gozaimasu part is optional. You don't have to use that. Ohayo is enough, but if you're talking to superior, when you say good morning, you might want to use it politely and say ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Of course, the last one. What was the last one that we covered? Do you remember? It was good evening. Good evening. Do you remember what that was? It starts with a kon, just like konnichiwa. Kon wa. Of course, I use the ha for it. A lot of sticklers might say, no. You are supposed to write it with a wa. Well, I do it with a ha just because konnichiwa literally means as for tonight. If you put a wa, this ending on it, it doesn't make sense really. Konnichiwa. What was that supposed to mean? Is that like Osaka-ben or something? So anyway, konbanwa means good evening. Okay, good evening. So we're done with our review of the Japanese we learned last class. We learned good day, konnichiwa. We learned good night, oyasumi nasai. We learned ohayo gozaimasu, good morning. We learned konbanwa, good evening. Now let's go ahead and move on to the more difficult part. I wonder how much this, buddy. ちょっと出ちゃいますね。ちょっとあかんわ、これ。はい。ほんならこれしますわ。Okay, so now we're going to move on to, ooh, that's nice. Look at that, white sheet paper. We're going to move on to these very important words. Oh, I'm not even able to write this correctly sideways. You need to know this. これ。これ。なんやこれ、ちょっと眩しすぎやん。これ。それ。そして、we learned last class, right? それ。これ。あれ。それ。sorry. これ。それ。あれ。Now, for those of you who have taken Spanish, the three are kind of like esta, ella, and what is it? Esta, ella, I forget. But basically, this one, that one over there. Now, the big addition to this is wa. Okay, we'll let you look at that for a second. This word, wa, is very important. These are all pronouns meaning this, that, and that over there. I don't know how I'm going to write this. There. Okay. I mean, this is so useful, it should be illegal. And many textbooks will teach you the more difficult Japanese, and then they'll go back to this. I feel that this is, especially for businessmen, travelers, so on, this is the easiest to do, because if you just say, これはいくら? これは、これはいくら? これはいくら? And you ask it with a questioning tone, これはいくら? How much is this? それはいくら? How much is that? あれはいくら? How much is that over there? You need to learn this system here. Ko, so, a. Because Japanese, go ahead and line it here. Because Japanese, they will use this system with kono, this thing, sono, that thing, ano, that thing over there, with the no. They'll use koko, here, soko, there, asoko, over there. They'll use koyu, this way, soyu, that way, ayu, that way over there. And this koso a system is used so frequently in Japanese. It's very important to learn the uses. Now let's go ahead and learn how to use it. I'm going to cut the video right here so it will upload correctly, and then we're going to move on to the second way of how to use kore, sore, are.